Aniston's fame might not last forever. 8. She plays the same character, repeatedly. When it comes to her movie roles, a lot of people have said this, over and over again. She plays the same character, repeatedly. Some would even go as far as saying that Jennifer is just recycling her old Rachel Green character onto the big screen. Unfortunately, she never got the memo that Chandler, Ross and Monica are no longer there and by her side. And while she has played plenty of quirky characters, they've all been the same, too. At the end of the day, it really does seem as though Jen focuses more on a character's appearance than what they have to prove to the world. And that right there might be what's been holding her down. She once told Harper's Bazaar during an interview, "I love the smell of acrylic nails. We were talking about the nails of the character I am playing in a movie called Dumplin', and she's got to have these horrible French-tipped nails. So we were trying out different ones, and I loved the smell. I usually just buff my nails. I don't have the patience to let my nails dry." When Justin proposed, he put that ring on my finger, and I was like, now I'm gonna have to get manicures. 7. She didn't make the jump. Simply put, fans want to see a different side of Jennifer. Back in 2004, and right after Friends ended its 10-year run, many media outlets reported that Jennifer Aniston was desperate to become a huge Hollywood actress. In fact, many tabloids speculated that she wanted to put her family plans on hold so she could focus on her career instead. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Either Jen was picking up the wrong scripts or wasn't doing a good job of picking out the best of the crop, but she ended up having one movie bomb after another. Does anyone remember Along Came Polly? Yeah, we don't either. It's a good thing Jen has a backup. She told Harper's Bazaar, "My dream is to open a wellness center. I have a fantasy where you have this beautiful space with facialists, rotating workouts, meditation classes, and a cafe with recipes that are healthier versions of delicious foods so you're not deprived. I'm working on it in my brain." Not to sound all woo-woo, but if you go out into the world with inner peace, you're more joyful. There's a life's too short policy that I now have with my work. No negative Nancy's. So I'm looking forward to my facial. 6. Her personal life is all over the place, too. At this point, everyone would agree, the only reason why fans are still talking about Jennifer Aniston is because of her personal life. For 10 straight years, she was entangled in a messy tabloid-spawned love triangle between her ex Brad Pitt and his now ex-wife Angelina Jolie. And while things seemed to be going pretty well between her and Justin Theroux, the now ex-couple announced their separation earlier this year, too. According to Us Weekly, Justin was simply fed up with the California lifestyle, the constant vacations to Cabo with Jen's girlfriends and being known as Mr. Jennifer Aniston. That's why soon after they pulled the plug on their marriage, Justin ended up back in New York City, where he belonged. A lot of fans were left wondering what went wrong in their marriage and why Jen insisted that everything had to look picture perfect from the outside. Obviously, there's more to Jen's personal life than what she's willing to reveal. And for fans, they are, yet again, over it. They feel it's wrong for Jennifer to pose on the cover of Architectural Digest one day and then announce her divorce the next. Some things just aren't adding up for her. 5. She refuses to change. If you compare a photo of Jennifer Aniston from today to that of her 10 years ago, everyone would say the same thing. She looks exactly the same. The same makeup, the same hairstyle, the same hair color. Heck, even the same style in clothes. Jennifer Aniston is the kind of person who just doesn't accept or want change in her life. Even her vacations every year are the same. She always ends up going to Cabo. According to the highly read celebrity blog Celebchi, Jennifer just doesn't want to fix what isn't already broken. That's why she looks exactly the same as during her Friends days. And while there's nothing wrong with looking fresh and youthful, many style critics would agree that she does need to freshen up her overall look. A new cut and color would do a world of good. But then again, her ex Justin Theroux wasn't even willing to switch things up in the style department for her. Every day he was spotted wearing his same uniform of white fitted t-shirts, black leather pants and his army boots. You'd think they were a match made in heaven. At least, style uniform heaven. Sadly, they weren't. The problems were clearly in their closets. 4. A-listers don't take her seriously. Sure, Jen has lots of friends in the business, but they are the same friends that she's already had for plenty of years. Courtney Cox, Chelsea Handler, Ellen DeGeneres and more. But when it comes to the A-list circle in Hollywood, they just don't take her seriously. Or they don't want to mingle in the same room as her and Angelina Jolie at the same time. That's why she doesn't find herself working with the same people that Amy Adams, Jessica Chastain, and even Jennifer Lawrence get to work with on a daily basis. If you ask anyone in Hollywood, it's pretty bad when movie producers are taking Jennifer Lawrence more seriously than with you. That's got to hurt for Jen, big time. Plus, her go-to topic du jour is always the same: tanning and vitamins. It never changes. She told Harper's Bazaar, "Yes, baby oil and Coca-Cola, or some weird combination. Being Greek, we love our tanning, but I've been on hiatus and I miss it. It brought me a lot of happiness being able to lay out there and get that vitamin D, but I've become very comfortable with a good spray tan. Sunscreen? What's that? This is something new. I just don't like the feel of it." 3. And neither do the award shows. Jennifer is always the awards presenter, but never the awards recipient. You'd think by now she would have gotten the hint and stayed at home to watch the shows, but every year it's the same old routine. Jennifer puts on her best dress, parts her hair exactly in the middle, puts on her bravest smile and hits the red carpet. And people end up saying the same thing. Will she bump into Brad backstage? Is she making eye contact with Angelina? Does she regret putting her family plans on hold for a lackluster career? The answer is always the same: no, and definitely not. Now, no one knows what the future holds for Jennifer Aniston. But right now, it's not looking as bright as she would hope for it to be. Then again, anything can still change. As far as what is next for her, Jen told Marie Claire, "This is a time when I'm not completely sure what I'm doing. I'm at this sort of crossroads trying to figure out what inspires me deep in my core. What used to make me tick is not necessarily making me tick anymore. The most challenging thing right now is trying to find what it is that makes my heart sing." 2. Should Jennifer go back to television? At this point, many are asking the same question. Should Jennifer Aniston go back to her television roots? Is she better off doing sitcoms than romantic comedies? Can she find success in her career again? That's what a lot of people want to know. Many actresses who end up going back to television work, like Nicole Kidman, Halle Berry, and Reese Witherspoon, find they feel more comfortable on the small screen than the big one. The same can be said about Jennifer Aniston. It's just a matter of whether or not she's willing to take the chance. Asked if she would go back to television, Jen told Variety, "Yes, I would. I've thought about it a lot. That's where the work is. That's where the quality is. At this point in my career, I want to be part of wonderful stories, exciting characters, and also just having a good time." When you're in your 20s, going away from home was an adventure. Meeting new people, seeing other parts of the country or world was so exciting. Now it's really about wanting to stay closer to home and just enjoying your time. It goes really fast. The experience needs to be a good experience. I have no time for the yelling, angry directors, or bad behavior anymore. 1. She's trying way too hard. Hollywood is ignoring Jennifer Aniston simply because she's trying way too hard to be someone she's clearly not. Jennifer is not Meryl Streep. Heck, she's not even Sofia Vergara at this point. Jennifer is stuck in a place that she would rather not be. With a pending divorce, no decent projects in the pipeline, and a haircut that she hasn't changed in 10 years, Jennifer is very close to meeting her own expiration date. And that's not a good thing at all. Simply put, Jennifer Aniston is trying too hard to be a celebrity and someone who is loved by everyone, rather than an actress. She's focusing too much on the superficial. Someone save this woman and get her a better agent, a better script and an award-winning movie already. Jennifer told Marie Claire, "My marital status has been shamed, my divorce status was shamed, my lack of a mate had been shamed. It's like, why are we only looking at women through this particular lens of picking us apart? Why are we listening to it? I just thought, I have worked